Hello everyone, Okanes here with my third video in the price action series. This time I'm gonna talk about patterns, time patterns. In the first video we spoke about trends, how to identify them, and you know that there can be trends within trends depending on which time frames you like to trade, but you have to observe and analyze all time frames. So for example, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, you see the trend is going up here, for example, but on the hourly it can be different. So it varies from week to week how it looks. And in the second video you learned how to draw support and resistance lines. For example, this strong resistance line that we drew based on the daily charts, because we said that price came back a few times, touched the same level, so we knew it was strong, and we anticipated the price to move up and touch the line again. And I took a put option here for about half an hour or something, and it ended winning. So now I want to talk about how I use these patterns I keep talking about. For example, let me show you a trade here. I like to take them at full or half hours, meaning, for example, if the clock is 8 o'clock or 8:30, or in this case 13:30, near half or near full hours. So let's see if I have another one here to show you. This one is almost half, and you can see my support line was around this level, and that's why I entered here when it touched, and I knew that this was the lowest point based on my analysis, and it worked out. So everything has to be aligned. You don't just want to take a trade because it's full hour or half. You want to take the trade based on your analysis where your support and resistance line is, but you want to wait for the price to reach that resistance level, and most of the times it does so when it's full or half, and those are the times that works best for me. Here's another one. Look, it's almost 1700, is a few minutes past, and it worked out just fine. The resistance line was touched and hour was full and price reversed. So this keeps happening. This is an occurring pattern for Euro USD. I don't know how it looks for other currency pairs or assets. You have to analyze the charts for the asset you like and see if these happen for that asset as well or not. But for Euro USD it does. It keeps doing it every day, and you can take advantage of it and take many good trades. But again, you have to have the other rules in your strategy, and I have said this before, you have to have at least 3 rules. So in the first video you learned about the trend, so that's your rule number 1. You want to go in the direction of the trend. Your second rule will be probably having your support or resistance line. Are you waiting for the price to come and touch it? And your third rule can be stochastic. It's gonna have to be overbought. And your fourth rule, the time pattern. For example, look below here where my line is. It says 1300. That's where exactly at full hour the trend turned. So you can take advantage of this in different ways. Either you're a long-term trader, where then you could have waited for this candle to close down and then take a put option, or if you're a short-time trader like I am, and many of you have asked me, do you wait for this candle to close before you enter the trade? And I say no, I don't do that, because I have to enter as soon as this line touches my resistance line, or the EMA in this case, because I'm a short-term trader. If I wait, it's too late. I'm not gonna win the trade if the retracement has already occurred. So I want to enter as soon as it touches my line and it's near full or half hour. It's not always true. Sometimes I might take a trade when it's 15 minutes left to full hour or 15 minutes past, but rarely. Most of my trades are within the range of few minutes to or after full hour or half. For example, like now, this is why I have this clock here on top of MetaTrader. I want to see what time it is when price is coming up like this, and I'm waiting for it to touch my resistance line so I can go with the trend and take a put option in this lower high. I'm also observing the time and stochastic on different time levels. So you have to, on different time frames, you have to take a look at all of them. But of course it doesn't matter if the monthly chart says the stochastic is oversold and you're gonna take a 10-minute put option. It doesn't matter that the monthly is oversold, so long as you got at least 3-4 time frames that are in agreement on the stochastic and everything. So you want to take a look at the big picture. So the time pattern, let's just quickly take a look and browse through some. See here, this was, again, take a look further below here, you see the time, but I'm holding my crosshair. So 1300 pattern, you see trend reversed. Here 1300, it's not always 1300, what I mean is full hour or half. Here's 1500, this candle, then when the 1500 candle closed, price reversed. Here we have 2100. So this keeps happening with EUR/USD. This is something that it's really good to know when you're waiting to take your next trade. You can wait for this when you see that, well, it's coming down to touch my line and the stochastic is getting oversold. So you're gonna check the clock and see what time is it, can I enter now or should I wait? And most of the times the price reaches your line at full or half hour. So take that into consideration, but make sure all your other rules are in alignment or this will not work. So please leave your questions in the thread, the strategy thread at binaryoptions.net. And please watch the other previous 2 videos as well. And if you have any questions, let me know.